Hey, what's up guys? Gids here for another Nino Kuni Crossworlds video, and today we're going to do a quick rundown of the updates that we just had to date. So the biggest thing that we have there is the Twisted Border Challenge. So it's this thing right here. And we have the new CFB, Chaos Field Boss, and then some new events. So let's get on to it. So for the first part of the update, it's the Twisted Border Challenge. So everything you need to know about this one is mostly in the notes already, but to access this one, go to your menu, challenge, and then Twisted Border. So some things that you might want to check on here for this new interface that we have. We have tiers here for the whole server. So based on the contribution of each person from your server, this tier will increase, and each tier is basically going to provide the whole server with buffs. So right now we're at tier 5 already. So everyone in our server is going to receive 5% movement speed, HP potion cooldown, roll cooldown, and poison and burn resist rate plus 50%. And at tier 10, there's so much more here. So every status resistance plus 50%, crowd control resist rate plus 10%, burst charge 10%. So yeah, there's a lot of good stuff over there. The next thing that you want to check on here is on the right side. So right side is basically going to show your info. So final score is your damage or the points that you were able to dish out from your battles, right? So basically how many bosses you've defeated and how much damage you've done to them. Okay. Ranking info, so what's your ranking within the server, and Hope Energy, we'll talk about that later in the support tab over here. Okay. And then we have daily reward over here. So we have a daily reward here. There are titles over here that you can get. So rank 11 to 100, you can get Border Rising Star, and if you are rank 1, Border Conquer. Okay, and main rewards here are orbs, right? Miraculous magic orbs, and of course, this one's also good. So you're going to get 70 DMC from top 50. Okay, and then also some orbs. Okay, so of course, the higher placement you go, the better the rewards are. Okay, so that's your daily reward. So don't forget to do this one daily, at least once a day. Okay, and then yeah, okay, the next part here is the missions over here. So the main thing that you want to take note of the missions over here is try to focus on the bosses for every 5 levels. So over here you can see at number 15, right? Boss number 15 is the Giganti, and it's going to give you buff over here. So water damage plus 5% inside the Twisted Border, and damage to tier 1 to 10 monsters plus 50%. So it's basically going to make it much easier for you to finish tier 1 to 10. And tier 20 over here, you also have another bonus here, and then tier 25, and so on and so forth. You have tier 30, 35, and then no more. So I've already finished 5 over here, which gives you accuracy 5%, and fire damage plus 5% over here. Okay, so with that in mind, as you can see here, or once you load up into the game, or you load up into this Twisted Border Challenge mode, you'll notice that the bosses can actually overlap and spawn at the same time, or while you're still trying to kill one boss, other bosses will try to spawn, because you have a timer on the left side, and you also have the boss information on the left side. You will be able to see which elements the bosses will appear, or the next boss will appear. So you'll be able to see it here on the left side. So that's basically it for this one. If you want, you can also try to focus. Well, the main strategy for this one is to just focus one boss at a time, because it's really hard to try to take them all at the same time. But you can, of course, try to damage all the other bosses around you if there are a lot of bosses that have spawned already. And of course, keep dodging if you can still dodge, because it's actually they are actually going to start hitting hard once you hit the tier that you really can't do. Okay, so there's not much tips on really how to beat this one, because these are all bosses that you've already fought before and you've seen a couple of times, so you should know how to dodge them, right? Or what to do. And if you can't beat them, then try again next time, because there's always going to be buffs that are given to you. And of course, we're going to talk about the buffs now, which is support over here. Okay, so support, this is where you're going to use your hope energy, and the hope energy is the one that you're receiving from the missions, right? Receiving as a rewards. Okay, so you can support players here. You can see that their hope energy is already at 100, but basically each point that you're giving to these people, it's going to give them buffs, right? So here's the applied buffs. So it's every 10 levels or every 10 hope energy that has been spent on the player. So at 100 points, they'll be able to receive attack plus 5%, defense 5%, HP 5%, and elemental attacks plus 3%. So it just goes up every 10 levels. So it's actually really helpful as well. That's still a lot of points or a lot of damage that you can dish out with just an additional 5% attack. So that's huge. Okay, and then you can see here the ranking, of course, server contribution score and whatnot. And we have Venus over here as number 1. And within the kingdoms, we have Konichiwa as number 1, Anonymous number 2, and Deja Vu number 3. Oh, Deja Vu, that's us. Hey, Ally Kingdom, I'm number 5 within our kingdom, so not bad. I guess. And then all server solo. Wait, in all servers? Highest score is us. Hey, let's go. Woo! Ako Cancer represent. Let's go. Anyways, that's it for the new mode, Twisted Border Challenge. So let's now move on to the other stuff that we have. So if you go to Chaos Field now, so we have a new Chaos Field boss. The problem is you can only enter at level 148, so I don't think anyone will be able to beat this boss anytime soon. So yeah, it's this guy. Not sure if any of you guys have players that are already almost max level, but yeah, it's almost max level. Okay, next up we have the events. Okay, we have this thing, uses thank you gift. So basically we had this event before already. So the traveling merchant will be showing up every hour now, and then the things that are on the shop are doubled. Okay, or you can buy the double of the amount that you can from before. Next one, we have Catch Clue event. So this is where it's a whack-a-mole where you want to hit the rewards while trying to not hit the pluff. If you hit the pluff, you're going to receive a 1 second decrease in your time. So don't click on the pluffs. Okay. And then we have the 2023 Good Fortune Lucky Chance. This is for whales. Not even gonna look at this one because all the things that we have here are in the shop. And then 14 day, we already had that. And this one, challenge, the Twisted Border participation. So you'll be able to receive 2 chests. I basically got 200 DMCs from this one just by participating in the Twisted Border. So just try it out for one time and then you get this reward. Okay, so that's all the events that are running right now. And then for the shop, if you guys are interested, so you have the relay over here. Basically, relay, what happens is that if you purchase one from tier 1, you're going to unlock tier 2 and then unlock tier 3 and then unlock tier 4. So it's up to you guys if you want to buy anything from here. So if you buy anything here, you're going to get a lucky chance ticket, which is on the event banner earlier. So yeah, that's it. I think the only other thing is in the summon, normal summon for familiars. You will now be able to summon Aurora Lynx here. Let's see if it's here already. Yep. So new addition is Aurora Lynx. So almost everything is already here in the normal banner now. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the updates today. If you have any other information, questions, or suggestions, and additional comments, let me know in the comments below. I usually respond to all you guys. I try my best to do that. And yeah, that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe if you haven't yet, and see you again next time. Bye-bye.